In a move that absolutely nobody saw coming, the Los Angeles Lakers have officially sold majority ownership of the franchise to billionaire Mark Walter. Walter, best known as the controlling owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers, has been a minority stakeholder in the Lakers for years. But now, for the first time, he takes full control, stepping in to replace the iconic Buss family as the face and force behind the purple and gold. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. This monumental shift sends shockwaves not just through the Lakers fanbase, but across the entire NBA landscape.
Why?
Because with new ownership comes new power, new direction, and possibly new leadership on the basketball side of things. While many around the league believe this could be a positive turning point for the Lakers, a franchise that's been teetering between glory and dysfunction in recent years, there's still a long list of questions.
And at the top of that list,
what happens now to general manager Rob Pelinka and rookie head coach J.J. Redick? Let's break it down. Dodgers insiders Andy McCullough and Fabian Ardaya recently spoke out about the kind of owner Mark Walter has been with the Dodgers, and what that might mean for the Lakers. According to them, Walter isn't the type to act rashly. He's not George Steinbrenner, the former Yankees owner who was infamous for constantly firing coaches and executives. In fact, Walter showed a lot of patience during tough times with the Dodgers. He kept president of baseball operations Andrew Friedman and manager Dave Roberts even after heartbreaking World Series losses in 2017 and 2018.
So what does that tell us?
Well, for now, Rob Pelinka and J.J. Redick might be safe. Pelinka just signed a new contract extension, and Redick is only 1 year into a 4-year deal. On paper, there's no reason to panic. But here's the twist. Walter is also known for being strategic, not sentimental. He won't hesitate to part ways with successful people if he believes there's a better option available. And that's what's raising eyebrows all over the NBA. Let's start with Pelinka. Since Wednesday's announcement, fans have taken to social media to question whether Pelinka should continue to lead the Lakers front office. It's no secret he's been a controversial figure. On one hand, he helped engineer the team that won the 2020 NBA championship, a feat that earned him praise. But on the other hand, his track record with smaller roster decisions, especially around the margins, has been heavily criticized. Missed opportunities in free agency, questionable trades, and an inability to build balanced rosters have all been points of frustration. Some argue that Pelinka has kept the Lakers from reaching their full potential. Now, with a deep-pocketed owner like Walter in charge, someone who isn't afraid to spend whatever it takes to win, the Lakers could be in a prime position to recruit some of the top executives in the league. The kind of front office minds who usually only work in well-run, elite organizations. If that's the direction Walter wants to go, Pelinka's seat could heat up fast. But that's only half the story. Then there's J.J. Redick, the newly hired head coach who's barely had time to settle into his office. Redick took over the team amid much skepticism, with critics questioning whether a former player with no coaching experience could command the respect of a veteran-heavy roster. And what did he do? He guided the Lakers to a 50-32 record in his first season. While the playoff run didn't go as deep as fans had hoped, Redick showed signs of real growth. His communication, basketball IQ, and leadership were praised by both players and analysts. He brought a fresh perspective and modern approach to the team. Most fans believe Redick deserves time, and with the right roster around him, he could become a legitimate long-term coaching solution in LA. But again, Walter is a results-driven owner. If he doesn't see a clear path to contention, even Redick could find his future in question. It's a strange time in Lakerland, one filled with uncertainty, change, and possibility. Mark Walter has already built a powerhouse with the Dodgers. Under his leadership, they became one of the most consistent winners in baseball, making deep playoff runs year after year, while maintaining a top-tier roster. He's known for being calculated, strategic, and willing to invest big money to get the results he wants. So what will he do with the Lakers? Will he shake up the front office and bring in new blood? Will he give Pelinka and Redick a real shot to prove themselves? Or is this just the calm before a major storm? Right now, nobody knows. And that's exactly what makes this new era so intriguing. What we do know is this. When a billionaire owner with championship expectations takes over one of the most storied franchises in sports history, change is inevitable. Lakers fans, get ready. Because the Mark Walter era has officially begun. And whatever comes next, it could redefine everything. It's a historic transaction. One that not only ends the Buss family's legacy at the top of the franchise, but signals a dramatic shift in how the Lakers will be run moving forward. And according to longtime NBA insider Brian Windhorst, this isn't just another business move. This could be the most important turning point in Lakers history since Magic Johnson first put on a purple and gold jersey. Windhorst didn't hold back when talking about what this deal really means. The Lakers are about to join the modern era, he said. Yes, they've had incredible success. Yes, they've built one of the most powerful brands in sports. But they've still been operating like a family-run business. And in today's NBA, that just doesn't cut it anymore. Because today's NBA isn't just about basketball, it's about infrastructure. It's about innovation. It's about having the tools, the data, the people, and the mindset to build sustainable success. And that's where Windhorst says the Lakers have been falling behind. All around the league, teams are being owned and operated by tech billionaires, private equity giants, and global business moguls. These aren't just fans with money. These are strategists, visionaries, owners who treat their franchises like startups, investing in elite facilities, sports science, global expansion, and cutting-edge analytics. The Lakers, Windhorst said, weren't doing that at the same level. Until now. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Mark Walter has done this before. In 2012, he and his ownership group purchased the Los Angeles Dodgers for $2.15 billion, a deal that was the most expensive in baseball history at the time. Back then, the Dodgers were coming off years of financial chaos and mediocrity. But under Walter's leadership, everything changed. The Dodgers became a model of excellence. A juggernaut. They've reached the postseason every single year since the purchase. They've won 2 World Series titles. They've captured 11 of the last 12 National League West Division crowns. And maybe even more impressively, they've turned into a destination for the world's top talent. Need a superstar pitcher? The Dodgers will outbid you. Need a generational shortstop? They'll go get him. Want the next Japanese icon to take over MLB? You better believe he's signing in LA. Under Walter, the Dodgers didn't just win, they became the standard. Now, he's bringing that same energy to the Lakers. And let's be honest, they could use it. Since winning the championship in 2020, the Lakers have been anything but consistent. In 2022, they didn't even qualify for the playoffs. In other seasons, they struggled to make it out of the first round. And while they did reach the Western Conference Finals in 2023, it wasn't enough to silence the critics. This is a team with championship DNA, but something's been missing. With Walter now stepping in, the expectation is clear: return the Lakers to dominance, and build a machine that can compete for titles every year. And that goes far beyond just signing big-name players. It means upgrading facilities, enhancing scouting and player development, embracing data-driven strategies, expanding the brand globally, just like the Dodgers have done under Walter's control. It's a full transformation, a shift from the past to the future. Windhorst summed it up perfectly. This isn't just about a new owner. It's about a new philosophy. A philosophy rooted in long-term success, smart spending, and relentless competitiveness. It's not about clinging to the old-school way of doing things. It's about evolving, becoming the kind of franchise that sets the pace for the rest of the league. And for Lakers fans, this could be exactly what they've been waiting for. Because the truth is, the NBA has changed. It's faster. It's smarter. It's more global than ever before. And for a franchise as historic as the Lakers, keeping up isn't enough. They have to lead. Now, with Mark Walter at the helm, that's finally a real possibility. So what comes next? Will there be front office shakeups? Will the Lakers build new state-of-the-art facilities? Will they become more aggressive in international markets and player development? No one knows for sure, yet. But one thing is certain: the old era is over. And the new era is just beginning. The Mark Walter era. An era built on vision, on resources, on experience, and most importantly, on winning. So buckle up, Lakers Nation. Because the future just arrived. And it's wearing purple and gold. The Los Angeles Lakers are making waves this offseason as they continue their quest to rebuild and strengthen their roster. One of the biggest areas of focus? The center position. Reports have surfaced that the Lakers have submitted a trade offer for Utah Jazz center Walker Kessler, a young player who has quickly risen through the ranks as one of the most promising big men in the NBA. Talk linking Kessler to the Lakers has been around for quite some time now. Back when the trade deadline approached, speculation was at a fever pitch. Fans and analysts alike were buzzing about a potential deal that could send Kessler to Los Angeles. But then, the Lakers surprised the league by pulling off a blockbuster trade for Luka Doncic. Suddenly, Kessler's name dropped off the radar when it came to the Lakers' targets. Now, with the offseason in full swing and the Lakers still in need of a serious upgrade at the 5 position, reports suggest the team's interest in Kessler has never waned. In a recent episode of the podcast, Locked on Jazz, Utah beat reporter Andy Larson revealed that the Lakers have officially made a trade offer for Kessler. He stated, "I think there's been an offer presented for Walker Kessler. The Lakers have shown significant interest going all the way back to the trade deadline, and that interest continues now. They see him as the future at center and are reportedly willing to give up multiple draft picks to acquire him. Whether or not the Jazz accept that offer remains to be seen, but so far, they haven't." Despite this offer on the table, Lakers fans shouldn't get too ahead of themselves expecting Kessler to don the purple and gold anytime soon. Larson later clarified on social media that talks haven't progressed into serious negotiations yet. The offer might be on the table, but it's still early days, and nothing is close to being finalized. Still, the fact that the Lakers have gone as far as to make trade proposals is a clear indication that they are serious about acquiring Kessler. This move reflects the mindset of Lakers president of basketball operations Rob Pelinka, who has made it clear that he is leaving no stone unturned as he seeks ways to improve Los Angeles' frontcourt. It's a sign that the Lakers are putting in the work to bring in young, impactful talent they believe can help turn the franchise's fortunes around. Walker Kessler himself is an intriguing option for the Lakers for several reasons. At just 23 years old, he is a young center with plenty of room to grow. His potential ceiling is still largely unknown, which makes him a valuable asset for any team willing to invest in his development. Over his 3 seasons in the NBA, Kessler has proven himself to be one of the league's elite shot blockers and rim protectors. His defensive presence around the basket is a key component of his game. Last season, Kessler was second in the entire NBA in blocks per game, averaging 2.4 rejections per contest. Only Victor Wembanyama, the highly touted rookie, had more. His defensive impact goes beyond just shot blocking. He alters shots, deters drives, and changes the way opponents attack the basket. Offensively, Kessler has also shown growth. He's a capable scorer around the rim and has steadily increased his production each year. In the 2024-2025 season, he averaged a double-double, putting up 11.1 points and 12.2 rebounds per game while playing in 58 games for the Jazz. From a financial standpoint, Kessler is an appealing trade target as well. He is still on his rookie contract, earning about $4.8 million this season, which makes salary matching in a trade far more manageable for the Lakers. However, the Jazz are currently in the midst of a rebuild and will almost certainly want to maximize their return for a young, talented big like Kessler. That means Utah will likely demand multiple draft picks in exchange, making any trade a negotiation that requires the Lakers to part with valuable assets. The key question now is whether the Lakers are willing and able to offer enough draft capital to convince the Jazz to make a deal. If negotiations pick up steam in the coming weeks, it could signal a major move for the Lakers as they attempt to solidify their frontcourt and position themselves for a playoff push. For now, it remains a waiting game. Fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to see if the Lakers can pull off a trade that brings Walker Kessler to Los Angeles. His arrival could mark a significant step forward for the franchise, adding a young, dynamic presence in the paint that the team desperately needs. As the offseason progresses, one thing is clear. The Lakers are doing everything in their power to improve and build a team capable of competing at the highest level. And Walker Kessler could very well be a key piece in that puzzle. Let me know if you'd like me to help break this down into segments or add prompts for visuals to go along with the narration.